Give me less than 10 minutes and I will convince you why declaring a minor will be one of the best decisions that you can make during college. Hi everyone, my name is Quan. I'm an MBA student. I studied biochemistry and a minor in computer science in my undergrad. And I believe that a minor is beneficial for all college students because of these reasons. Usually, the important decision of choosing what field of study we want to major in, which is essentially a ticket that leads us to a future career that will very likely stick with us for the significant part of our life, is made when we are 16. Now, some of us are very smart teens and know how to strategically decide a major that lies within our ikigai, which is a Japanese term that represents the intersection between what we love, what we're good at, what the world needs, and what we can be paid for. However, remember that all of these factors are subject to change. Nobody can say for sure that the job market will stay the same for the next 4 or 5 years until you graduate. And can you say for sure that you will still have the same passion for the field of study when you're actually in it and study it? That's why having a minor is like creating a safety net for yourself, so that in case somewhere along the way you feel like your major does not work for you anymore, then you have something to switch to without having to start from ground zero. Declaring a minor early on can also potentially save you a lot of money. In case, unfortunately, in your third or your fourth year, you figure out that your major, the field of study, is not what you expected it to be. You want to switch path and you don't have a minor, then you are risking to put yourself into more debt by staying in college for several more semesters. Now, I am a true advocate for lifelong learning, but I also believe that it is wasteful to not take advantage of your college time as efficiently as possible, especially when you already know how. So here's my game plan. During your first semester in college, besides the required courses that you have to take for your major, take the electives that you feel like can potentially become your minor. And then you compare them, go to your academic advisor and declare a minor as early as your second semester in college. Because if you do it early, you will have the option to spread the course requirements out to your next 3 years. And you can keep each semester within the range from 12 to 18 credit hours. There are 2 reasons for this. If you go over 18 credit hours, your workload will be crazy, especially if you have part-time jobs and you're involved in student organizations. And the second reason is most institutions will charge extra if you go over 18 credits a semester. This is a little story of my regret. So since my first semester in college, I've always known that I want to get a minor. I've talked to my professors, I've talked to my advisors, but then COVID happened. And managing online classes was insane, so I did not have the courage to declare a minor in computer science until I was in my 3rd year. And that was also when my chemistry classes became crazy. And then I found myself stumbling through the remaining 4 semesters in college, especially the last one where I have 18 credits hour and I have to try to graduate on time as well. So be better than me, start declaring your minor early. A friend of mine who is a biochemistry major declared a minor in biology. And I've seen a lot of students do this, and I understand the reasons are, first, a lot of classes will overlap, and second, the learning style and the classes are not that different and is more comfortable and convenient that way. But that diminishes the whole point of getting a minor. If you declare a minor, do something that is different, that is distinctive from your major, because that's the way that it forces you out of your comfort zone and develop a whole new skill set. One of the most humbling experience I had during college was stepping in an introductory computer science class during my last year in college. In the chemistry classes, I was doing great. I knew what I was doing, but in my computer science class, I always feel like I'm the most stupid person in the room. But that discomfort was what forced me to change, to learn, and to adapt. I also noticed how students in a different major also have different ways of approaching problems because they have a different skill set, they have a different point of view on the problems, and they also have different ways of communicating and collaborate with each other, which I found extremely useful because I can learn how to work with different group of people from different backgrounds. A lot of people miss this, but if you get a minor that is very different from your major, and if that minor comes from a different department from your major, you will now have the opportunity to approach this whole new network of professors and also whole new opportunities for scholarships and funding, because each department has their own streams of fundings and initiatives, so take advantage of that. If I am to choose again, besides computer science, I would definitely go for the minors that have transferable skills and can complement almost all major, like marketing, mathematics, and communication. Also, I didn't mention this because it's different in different institutions, but double major or a dual degree would also be an option if you are really passionate about hitting two birds with one stone. However, I personally do not recommend it because it usually means that you have to stay in college more than 4 years and you'll be super busy, but it's up to you to do your research and make your own decision. Whatever you decide to do, remember my advice to start early and choose differently. Good luck with your journey, guys. Hit that subscribe button so that we can meet again in future videos. See ya!